What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about the College Football National Championship game because, as you see on the screen, it is the lowest ratings on record for the game. Lowest ratings ever. Now, before we get into the specifics of that, we'll talk about the game. Obviously, I'm an Alabama fan. I was extremely happy with what happened last night. Not surprised. Alabama significantly is just better than anybody in the Big Ten, anybody in college football for that matter. Devontae Smith was absolutely unbelievable. Just in the first half, had 215 yards. It was an incredible performance. Mac Jones, I don't believe Mac Jones is going to be a big-time quarterback in the NFL, but he is a stud at Alabama, and clearly he's surrounded by greatness. Nick Saban is the best ever. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing anybody can say to challenge that. That's just how it is. So yeah, it was a great game, and I'm glad Devontae Smith didn't have any serious injury there. He'll be fine moving forward. Yeah, man, Bama just killed it. It was a beautiful thing, but the ratings were crap, and this is I'm a big college football fan. College football is my favorite sport. I grew up in the South. I love college football. It's just got a certain energy about it. I have not been that into the college football season this year for a lot of different reasons. Now, number one is the beer bug situation, COVID and all of that, and the restrictions. The Corona Bros were obsessed with trying to shut down the college football season. They were not successful, but all of the drama surrounding it, it was a distraction. In the beginning of the season, Nick Saban pulled the whole BLM stuff where he was trying to pander to that stuff. And just to be clear, I'm an Alabama fan. I love Nick Saban. Nick Saban doesn't give a damn about the BLM movement and social justice. Nick Saban cares about recruiting. Nick Saban cares about continuing to get the best athletes in the country to play for him. So he pandered and he bent the knee to this nonsense. It's ridiculous. So for that reason, for other reasons, Alabama's been dominating all year long. I just have not been plugged into the sport as much as I wish I could be. And clearly other people are in that same mindset because they are tired of the political propaganda. They're tired of all of the nonsense. And now we have the lowest ratings on record for the national championship game. And dude, you have Alabama and you have Ohio State, two of, if not the two most prominent programs. You can throw Notre Dame in there, even though they're overrated every year. You can put Texas in there. But Alabama and Ohio State are pretty much the two top teams in terms of fan base and attention and everything like that. And you still got the lowest ratings on record. Now, there's a lot of things you can throw into it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't reflect good. Maybe leave the political garbage at home. ESPN announced the ratings for the College Football National Championship game, and to me, they are troublesome. Monday night's showdown between the Buckeyes and Alabama registered 18.7 million viewers across ESPN's MegaCast coverage. The college football semis and national championship are cable's best telecast and the best non-NFL sporting events across all networks since 2020. Looking at the chart of historical ratings for the national championship game on Sports Media Watch, last season game between Clemson and LSU drew 25.6 million viewers. This means viewership was down 27% year over year. This was the least watched national championship game on record. The previous low was 21.4 for USC beating Oklahoma 55-19 in early 2005. The college football playoff and previously BCS national championship title game format date goes back to 1999. Updated note, the games have only been on cable since 2014, so the games before that reached more homes. The silver lining is that the number crushes any sporting event and just about anything else on TV, save for big award shows and presidential debates. That isn't football. The most watched NBA Finals game this year had under 9 million viewers. The most watched game of the World Series this year did under 13 million viewers. There are a myriad of factors that contributed to this number. College football, yeah, I mean, if you add the Nick Saban dynamic, because Nick Saban is going for his 6th national championship at Alabama, 7th overall, and that drew into, again, Alabama and Ohio State is pretty much the perfect matchup. Even if there's some questions around Ohio State, Alabama and Ohio State's the best matchup you could get. These numbers should have been better. They are not terrible, all things considered, but they should have been better. I do think that they have lost a lot of interest from a lot of fans because of everything that has happened this year. Hopefully they'll learn their lesson, but that's where we are. And the notations are in there to give you proper context of everything. But overall, it was, it was a great game. Obviously, I think that. I'm an Alabama fan, but Alabama's had a fantastic season, and I just have not been that invested like I have been in previous years. But I'm still happy that Alabama won. Hopefully they'll move away from the nonsense and get back to just specific sports, which, the college football has done a pretty good job of that overall. But at the beginning of the season, they really pandered to that nonsense. And I'm not just going to let them off the hook because that's my team. Not going to do it. We'll see how everything goes. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.